Oh, she's dialed.
So Amazon has a lot of AR pistol hunting accessories on the market, and today we are going to test this $40 AR scope. It's like a, let's see, actually, I think it's a 2.5 to 10 power. So for $40, that's a pretty bold statement to see if that's any good or not. But we're going to mount it onto my AR, see how she does, see if it can, handle the very minimal recoil that it's got, see how tight of a group we can get out of it, and then maybe go back to like 300 yards and try to even ring some steel with it if possible. But this scope right here, it looks very feature rich. It's got a laser right here, I think an illuminated reticle, I believe, both in green and red. Came with batteries, a whole crap ton of batteries. Looks like we got some, I think, for the illuminated reticle, and then maybe some for the laser as well. We're just gonna throw these batteries in, get it mounted up. This rail is kind of like built in, which I've never seen before. Or this scope mount, I meant, is it's kind of like built in. Looks like held by two Allen bolts right there. So we're gonna get her mounted up. This thing looks, oh, it feels horrible. So we've got clicks here. Looks like it goes to 5. I don't know if that's 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500 or not, but let's see here. Let's get her mounted up. Don't need that. I'm just gonna kind of guess here where to put it. That looks close. We don't have a flathead screwdriver, so we're just gonna hand tight, maybe use a knife. Get her somewhat tight.
Tight enough.
Tight enough. I think that's good. Don't want to break the knife. Let's see what first impressions are. So that's 2.5 power. That's 10 power. Not a lot of field of view here. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's pretty clear. That's only looking at 25 yards. Okay, 100 yards. It's not clear at all. But we're gonna, let's see, this does say yards times 100. Okay. Let's see. First order of business is, let's do the laser. Nothing like just rolling with it. Figure it out as you go. There's 2. I think it takes 2. So let's see. And drop. Does plus or minus go down? Oh, plus landed down. I think it goes the other way. Gosh, does it take more than that?
I mean, I take all of them.
Tighten this bad boy back down. Not on yet. Might have to read the instructions. Alright, laser appears to not work. We tried both batteries. We tried them in, the positive side in the front and then the negative side in the front, neither of which seemed to work. Can't really say I'm that surprised being a $40 scope with a laser. But now we're going to try this illuminated reticle. And we did read the old instructions here, which are pretty bad too. They said leave the plus side out, tighten her back down. And then this has both a red and a green reticle. Let's just go to green 5 first. Okay, that does work. It looks horrible, but it works. There's 5 red. I mean, that's the worst illuminated reticle I've ever seen in my life. The scope I had on here before had an illuminated reticle too, but it's kind of the inner circle. This is the whole entire crosshair. So, your vertical one and your horizontal one, and even the ring around it. So I bet if it was darker, it might show up a little bit better. But I mean, this thing is also the glare from the sun. I can tell affects it a lot. And thankfully we're shooting in the other direction from the sun behind me here. But I'd imagine if the sun was hitting this, the glare would be pretty horrible. But we got her mounted now. We'll leave the light on, see if that lasts. We'll send a few shots downrange here at 25 yards. We'll see what happens, see how close it is. I also didn't mention, but this is a CV Life scope off of Amazon. Like I said, 2.5 to 10 by 40. We're shooting right here at like 20 yards first. See how she does. I don't see anything. All right, send another.
Nothing.
Not even on paper. All right, walk up closer. All right, so it is what, 3 inches right. First click. Look at this windage knob here. That looks nice. Which way do I go? It doesn't tell me. Let's see. Which way would it go?
You want to go left. I don't know.
You don't think counterclockwise? Do that real quick. Shoot another. Might have moved it the wrong way. So now we'll do it clockwise.
Yep.
Okay, that's right next to it. Alright, well, back her up a little bit. We're getting close. 25. Zoom her into 10 power, which is no, I don't think it's actually 10 power.
Okay, you're high right.
High right,
1.5 inches.
Right next to it?
Yep, right next to it.
Okay, so we're 20 yards, inch high. We got steel at, I think it's like 125 or something like that. I feel like it should be pretty close. It's like
I would just see if you can ring it.
like an 8-inch gong. Let's see what we can do. Got this nice green reticle. Aim for the left one. All right, not hitting it. Let me shoot that middle one. Might be a little bigger.
I think you're hitting low.
Hitting low?
So. Maybe you're hitting high.
Let's see. I'll aim low. I think I am hitting high.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so I'm hitting like a foot high. Or,
Okay.
No, yeah, I'm hitting high. Okay, so, well, I can't really, oh, let's see. So, yeah, I'm hitting high. So 1/4 inch, so let's say it's a foot. So you need to go down
48.
48.
I'm sure this is super accurate.
Yeah, I'm also not counting. That was about 20. That's about 30. That's about 40. Yeah, right there, about 48. Let's see where she hits. Oh, she's dialed. We are dialed in at the left one now.
Oh, right in the middle, dude. Dude, you were smoking
I'd say it
middle
hits.
one in the middle. Wow.
I mean, that's not that bad, honestly. For a $40 scope, however many shots we've made, out to 125 yards. Had to figure out the clicks a little bit, see where we're hitting. It's just tall grass behind it, so
Let me ring it a couple times.
it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, I'll let you ring it a few. I don't know how many are left, but
Wow.
how's she looking?
I'm on her now. All right. Oh, she's out.
Well, that's all you have.
Not bad. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I agree with Mitch. I do not think this is 10 power. looking through here.
No, there's not much magnification on that.
No.
It really doesn't look that bad on the gun. It looks small.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, and like these, like if you were to
I
look
mean,
at it up close,
These
like,
look horrible,
the
yeah.
engravings are bad. You know, it just feels very cheap.
Clarity's not great.
No, obviously laser doesn't even work. But something like this, I don't think the laser would work anyways.
I mean, it's so bright right now, there's no way.
So, I mean, it's definitely functional though. I mean, within, you know, a few shots, you know, we were kind of monkeying around, but we were able to get it sighted in and hitting 8-inch steel at 100, 6-inch steel at 100. So
Let's back her up to, you know, this says that it's, you know,
it says it's,
every click there is for 100 yards. So
which they are different. Like there's a different, like the distance between 1 and 2 is less than 2 and 3 and less than 3 and 4 and 4 and 5.
So we can only get about 300 yards here, but I mean, if this thing hits at 300, I feel like that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, just got set up here back at 300. And those steel targets look pretty small from here. I think they're about like 8 or 9 inches, maybe 10. So that's gonna be quite the test for this scope here. But it does have these, you know, this trusty little turret here. So go 100, 200, 300. I have no idea if that is gonna be close at all, but we will find out. Got our green illumination on. I'm gonna dial it down a little bit. Now it's getting darker. Put it to 3. All right. Again, this does not look like 10 power. Not even close.
Way high.
Way high.
Which one are you aiming at?
Left one.
Aim at the middle one. Shell hit the tripod, so I couldn't see.
Middle one again.
Okay. Yeah, we're hitting high.
Hitting high. All right. I'm just gonna wonder if you're supposed to go to 250 or not. I don't know if it's made to work like that.
There you go.
Hit it?
Yeah, you hit it there. Wow, not too bad. Yep, you hit it again. Oh, you hit the balloon.
No way.
You hit the balloon.
Oh, I bet the shrapnel.
Oh, it could have been the shrapnel.
From the steel. Darn it.
Huh. I was gonna say that's a.
Yeah, the balloon's for a different video. We were not trying to hit that.
Yeah,
Haven't hit?
you're hitting it or something. I mean, you're moving the steel. It doesn't
Yeah.
sound like you're hitting it though.
I don't know, yeah, because some of them sound louder. Here you can. Only got a few more rounds left.
Wow. Yeah, there's not a chance this is 10 power. I mean, targets are so small.
Hi. That was close. Looks close.
Dude, what is it? It sounds so loud, whatever it's hitting down there.
It's just mud.
Well, I'm not a rifle shooter, if anyone was curious. I don't even know if I'd be lethal at this distance.
Not with that scope. All right, let me see if I can ring it before you
Yeah, see if we can ring.
run out, because we're getting low.
I'm not a rifle shooter. That's what we found out.
I know I hit it at least a couple times.
Yeah, you
Not
did.
sure how many we got left here, but
Yeah,
there's one. Well, she's not super precise there. This also, it says it's got like mil dots or whatever inside the reticle, but the dots are so tiny, and there's so many of them. There's like, let's see, like four on the bottom, 4 on the top, 4 on the left, 4 on the right, but they're all so tiny and they're right next to each other. So really all it does is just clutter your field of view and the clarity of the actual crosshair itself. So, I mean, it hits, and if we spent more time and really got it zeroed at 100 instead of just shooting steel, it's like it might be more accurate. I mean, like overall, for a $39 Amazon scope, I don't think it's that bad. Like,
No,
honestly.
I mean, especially like an AR, when you think about
I mean, like, it's even decently clear at
the
300
typical,
yards.
The typical range you're going to be shooting this gun is like 100 yards and in. You know, like you're for sure on paper at 100 with it.
Oh yeah, like 100 you could shoot, somewhat decent all day long. I think just stretching it out. And let's look at it. I never really looked at it through 2.5 power. And I just noticed it like distorts at 2.5. It distorts like crazy. So I'm sure that would make you less accurate too. I don't know a ton about that, but it does not look right. Look at this. Look at how loose that is. You can just, I don't know. I mean, yeah, really not for $40. Like, you can't complain about that. Other than the laser not working, it still doesn't work. There's no way I would trust this turret right here going out to 500. Because, so let's see, I was right there at like the 250 yard mark at 300 yards. So obviously the 3 is not accurate. Assuming 4 wouldn't be, and assuming 5 wouldn't be. But I mean, I don't know, for a very quick reference, it seemed to do the job.
Quick reference and having it built in. It's also like every ammo's different, every rifle's different. It doesn't. It's not a one size fits all for your ballistics and your bullet drop.
Yeah, I don't know. I prefer a more expensive, nicer scope though. If you're gonna have, a nice gun, like why not put a decent scope on it?